Hello, I'm Commissioner of Agriculture Steve Troxler, and today is the day that I am highlighting another one of the divisions in the Department of Agriculture and the work that we do for North Carolina every day. Today I want to highlight the work of the Soil and Water Division and the things that they do to protect our natural resources and help farmers actually improve the soil and water conditions on their farm. Today I'm just a few miles from home in northern Guilford County. And I'm here at the farm of B.J. Roberts. This is a farm that has been in the Roberts family for generation after generation, and it's gone through a lot of changes recently, and I'm so glad to say that we have been able to help the Roberts family in a transition from tobacco to primarily grain crops. And we're going to show you several examples today of how the division has worked with them. Soil and water conservation in North Carolina is a combination of divisions and all kinds of partnerships. We have 96 soil and water conservation districts in North Carolina that are primarily run by locally elected and appointed officials. There's the Soil and Water Division in the Department of Agriculture. There's also the Commission on Soil and Water, which has a lot of oversight review of what we do in North Carolina, and then we partner also with NRCS on several projects that help not only farmers, but in some cases even we go into the urban areas of North Carolina and places in between to put projects in place, especially for water quality. Behind me are several examples of how the division has helped farmers with projects like field borders that are behind me, and these are grassed areas that actually filter the water that comes off of the field and also slow the water down. We like to see water walk, not run. There are also grass waterways here in these fields, and this serves to drain the fields and to once again walk the water out of the fields and filter it, increasing water quality. And there are a lot of different things that the Ag Cost Share program administered by the division can do to help farmers, but these are great examples. I myself have used this project many times over the years to be able to do work on my farm that has greatly benefited the conservation work that we do in North Carolina. All of this is voluntarily done by farmers. We provide cost share incentives and also technical expertise. But the one thing I can tell you that every farmer in this state knows that the better that they treat the land, the more they conserve the land and conserve the water and have good water quality, the more successful they're going to be. So that's the way these projects are designed. And since 1984, we have averaged filtering out about 7.6 million tons of sediment by using projects like grass waterways and field borders in North Carolina. That is a huge conservation effort that has been put forth in partnership with the farmers of North Carolina. Another program that we administer in the Division of Soil and Water is the Agricultural Water Resources Assistance Program, and water is a vital ingredient in growing any crop. But as we transitioned into different crops other than tobacco, especially in the Piedmont, we have helped put in low volume systems that not only conserve water, but they cover a large area at one time. As a farmer in the Piedmont, the one thing that I know about trying to grow corn is the probability that water is not going to be available in the form of rain at the time that you need it to make a corn crop. So this large center pivot irrigation system is a great example of how we've helped farmers increase their efficiency, reduce erosion, and to be more successful in agriculture in North Carolina. I have with me now B.J. Roberts, and B.J. is now the owner and operator along with his family of this farm. B.J., how long has this farm been in your family? How many generations?
I'm the third one on this particular place.
I know what it takes to be able to even hold on to a farm through three generations, and it involves changes quite frequently. And I know, knowing you all of my life, I know, like me, you were a fairly good-sized tobacco farmer and mechanized. But with the changes that have happened, You made the decision to move into growing more corn and soybeans. So, how has this helped you? How has this center pivot helped you?
Well, we can't afford the water with hard hose reels with the water runoff, and it's just more efficient. It's all electric. No diesel fuel involved. No staying up at night all night long and moving pipe. No labor. Everything's just tied to itself.
Yeah. I talked about the difficulty in growing corn in the Piedmont, and I know before this, my experience with growing corn is it never rains when it needs to tassel or when it needs to pollinate. And I look at this corn, and it's pollinated all the way to the end of the ear, which means you're going to have a much better yield. So, has this been the game changer for you to be able to do this?
It's the only way you can do it.
That was
Without water, we can't do it.
Yep. Well, BJ, I certainly thank you for letting us be here today and talking about how the Division of Soil and Water has helped you and your family.
Well, you're quite welcome, and I hope they keep working with us.
We're going to do that. The work of the Division of Soil and Water doesn't stop at farms and strictly rural North Carolina. We also have a program called the Community Conservation Assistance Program that works primarily in urban areas, suburban areas, even in cities, to be able to enhance water quality and handle water from runoff that might occur because of impervious surface. So we not only are helping farmers across the state, we're helping urban areas and cities with the problems that they may have, and examples of that could be weirs that we put in to be able to handle water, and that is a tremendous benefit to everybody in these urban areas. The Division of Soil and Water has another function that has become so important after the hurricanes and tropical storms we've had in North Carolina, and that is stream debris removal, even into the rivers. After each one of the tropical storms and hurricanes, what we have seen is there's so much debris washed into the streams and rivers that the water can't flow fast enough to get off, resulting in flooding of the surrounding areas of these water resources. So we have funded many programs across North Carolina to remove the debris that has been deposited, and as things continue to unfold with hurricanes and tropical storms, that is going to become even more important. And the division handles both federal and state money to be able to accomplish this, and works with different counties, municipalities, and landowners to be able to get this done. So that as we move forward, this will be an important function of the Division of Soil and Water. I hope you have enjoyed this highlight of the Division of Soil and Water today, and I hope you join us again next week as we highlight another division of the North Carolina Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. And I do want to thank the employees of the Division of Soil and Water for the work that they do for the citizens of North Carolina every day. And to all of the employees of the Department of Ag, I thank you for the hard work that you put in. Join me again next week, and thanks for being here.